Warsaw is quietly becoming one of Europe's most exciting nightlife destinations, and the global dance music world is starting to pay attention. The Polish capital, long celebrated for its history and wartime resilience, is now carving out a name for itself on the clubbing map, powered by a scrappy, homegrown electronic music scene unlike anything else in Central Europe. Journalist Christine Chung visited Warsaw on a weekend in April, and her first night out set the tone. At midnight, she arrived at K-Bar, an unassuming club built into the towers of a bridge, and the crowd was still trickling in. Cool kids in oversized jackets and sneakers moved through foggy dance floors as DJs spun atmospheric, eclectic underground electronic music. The party, she was told, would carry on well past 5 in the morning. From K-Bar, Chung crossed the city to catch a rave already in full swing at a massive convention hall. The time was just after 1 a.m. Thousands of people packed the cavernous space, losing themselves to hard techno beats with an almost religious intensity. On the decks was Clara Cuve, a Berlin-based DJ, who dropped a bracing remix of Papa Roach's Last Resort. The crowd went absolutely wild, fist-pumping, jumping, dancing so hard that the DJ platform itself began to shake. That event was put on by Exist, one of Warsaw's buzziest event series. The crowd had come dressed to impress, many in sunglasses and fetish-inspired latex and leather, and they were there for the long haul. People were still pouring in when Chung left at 3:30 in the morning. She woke up hours later with the music still echoing in her head. So what's behind Warsaw's rise? The city has a fertile underground ecosystem, local collectives are organizing elaborately produced raves, homegrown artists are going international, and world-famous DJs are now actively booking Warsaw as a destination. House and techno, genres born in the 1980s within black and queer communities in America, as acts of resistance and freedom, have found a deeply passionate audience here. The numbers back it up. Warsaw has historically attracted far more domestic tourists than international ones, but that's been changing fast. Over the past 2 years, visitors from Western Europe, the United States, and Israel have increasingly made their way to the Polish capital. In 2024, the city recorded more than 3.6 million international tourists, a nearly 60% increase from the previous year. That's a remarkable surge, and nightlife is no small part of the draw. Of course, Warsaw has always had plenty to offer: a world-class museum of modern art, a deep connection to Frédéric Chopin, and a history of extraordinary resilience. But right now, it's the clubs, the raves, and the DJs playing past sunrise that are putting Warsaw on a new kind of map, one that night owls and dance music lovers everywhere are beginning to follow. Thanks for listening.